everybody, welcome back to Gideon Stuff. Today, we've got something interesting to take a look at. It's this bag of stuff from Ozark Trail. And the reason I want to take a look at this is a little bit complicated. So, a while back, I was in the market for some new things to add to my first aid kit. And there's a couple things I was looking for. I was looking for some individual pieces of kit to put in it, but I was also looking for a better pouch than what I've been rocking with recently. And I was just kind of looking around casually everywhere. And one day I was in Walmart and I saw this and I was like, oh wow, that looks like a really well-stocked first aid kit. It was in the sporting goods section. And I picked it up and I was reading the ingredients. I was reading what it contains. And I thought to myself, oh wow, this is absolutely not a first aid kit. But it's actually really, really cool. So, we're going to go ahead and take a look at this. Maybe I'll test the things that are in here. I'm not sure if I'll do that in this video or make another video. I might just upload this one as kind of like a first impressions. We'll see what I decide to do, right? But yeah, let's go ahead and let's break into this thing. So this is a $30 kit. And when I read what was inside it, I was really shocked that you're getting all this for $30. And some of the items are really weird. By the way, this is what we're using to open this up. Yeah, so should I read the items or should we just see them as we go? I'll read you one of the items. A folding shovel with a built-in compass. In this. And this thing, I mean, it's got a little heft to it, but it's not like shovel heavy, right? Obviously, I don't think it's going to be a high-quality shovel, but let's see what's in here. Ah, we got a zip tie. Out comes the knife again. Zip ties on the zippers. Let's hope I don't cut the nylon on the zipper string. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's go. Let's attack from this angle. That is a little bit of an awkward cut to make. Guess we can tilt down here so you guys can kind of see a little bit better what I'm doing. That's a little zip tie we're dealing with. And of course it's on these nylon cords. I don't want to cut those necessarily. I also don't want to cut myself. Well, that was a cut straight to the cord. Just had to get the right angle on it. Ta-da! Alright. Now, we can probably get into this sucker. First of all, the pouch itself, or the case, I really like. It has a little strip here that you can put patches on. It has an Ozark Trail patch. That's cool. I don't really collect patches anymore. When I was in Boy Scouts, I had a decent patch collection, but it's not something I've kept up with. Oh, what's this? Oh, you can take these little MOLLE compatible straps off. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, it looks like there's a whole lot of functionality on this patch. On this pack. You've got loops here. You've got these loops here. And all of this is Velcroed on. This whole plate back here is Velcroed on. You have some plastic loops up here. Of course, you have like the shoulder strap. Let's take that off for a second. So you can take all that off. And now you just got this. That's kind of neat. Providing that Velcro is sticky enough. It'll probably be fine. Kind of would like to see it a little more sticky. Alright, let's go ahead, look at the contents. Okay, here's the real question though. Once I get this unpacked, am I going to be able to get it repacked? Alright. So it opens up like this. Oh. Let's see what we got in here. A crown. Ooh. First thing out of the box, a mosquito net for your head. That's actually kind of cool. That's a cool thing to keep around. Oh, by the way, I'm not sure if I said, but this is called like their, what do they call this? 21-piece camping survival kit. So that's cool. We got some mosquito netting. Definitely something that could be very, very useful. Glow sticks. Again, pretty useful. A spork with a whistle. All right. And some cordage. There's a cordage. Feels like cheap shoelaces. Oh, and it's a knife too. Oh, so it's like a little whistle. Not a great whistle. But yeah, then you have a stainless steel spoon with got a ball opener. Holy cow, look at the sharpening on that blade. Ugh. Yuck, that's gross. That is some atrocious sharpening, and this thing is thick behind the edge. That's thick with like 3 capital C's. Like it's like the Nicki Minaj of blades. It's mouth shaped. You know what? Maybe I should go get some paper and we can test the edge on this utensil and some other bladed items in the box. I'll be right back. All right, we got us some paper. I do kind of like, I don't know, I've always been fascinated by these like all-in-one kind of survival kit things, like using a whistle as a sheath for the knife that also is like a handle for the spoon. Who thinks of this? Who thinks of this? How is the spoon handle? I mean, it's not going to stay in there indefinitely. But, let's test that blade. I wonder if the whistle will work better. There's some sharp parts back here. Up here, it's not particularly sharp. So, A for effort, I guess. Interesting little doing. Oh wait, maybe I was putting the spoon in wrong. Yeah, I put it in this other way, and that holds it a lot better. And I guess you can squeeze it too. So, I guess it works. Maybe I'll eat a bowl of cereal with that or something. See how it functions as a spoon. Next up, a survival bracelet. That is way too big on my small wrists. I'm not sure if you guys know this or not, but I'm not a particularly big guy. And we have another whistle on here. That one's actually a little bit better. Don't want to like wake up all the neighbors, or not wake them up, but just disturb them. We have a compass in the clip portion. Let's see how accurate it is. Yeah, actually, that's pointing pretty good. Yeah, it's pointing north. Good. We've got a little striker here, and we have a ferro rod in the middle of the thing. Let's see how that works. Oh, maybe it's a magnesium rod. We'll test that another time. But that's cool. That's cool. By the way, these paracord bracelets I mentioned when I was in Scouts earlier, one of the things that my Scout troop did, we were a small troop, right? Small town. There were 6 boys. And that was actually the first year we started, there was only 3 of us. But my dad was a Scoutmaster. We made so many of these bracelets and we'd sell them to like raise money, which was a lot of fun. All right, let's see what else we got in here. Okay, so we got some exciting items right up. Oh, I thought that was like licorice at first. It's like a candy. I think this is just like probably treated cordage for fire starting. 4 fire starting helpers. Yeah, so they're not really specific on what these are made out of. It would be kind of interesting to test those. I have a video that I filmed testing the Zippo fire starting kit way back in January. I filmed it. I haven't finished editing it yet, and there's more other things I want to add to that testing, but I've just been too busy to do it, so I haven't got around to it. I've got a lot of videos that are like sitting half edited or filmed, but nothing done with them yet because I've just been busy. All right, looks like that's all that's in this side, except for we have a flashlight. Actually, that's a pretty cool looking flashlight. Pretty aggressive. Look at that big yellow button. Get no starty. Maybe it has no batteries. Oh, looks like you can like increase the. You can like pull it out and like increase the beam. Interesting. Let's twist this off. See if it's got batteries in it. No batteries, so we will have to we'll have to try that again at some point. Aluminum flashlight. I will say I do kind of like the look of it. The size of it is a little bit weird. It does have a pocket clip, which is cool. I dig that a whole lot. That's neat. And the last thing on this side of the pocket is a folding knife. This is their 8.34 inch folding knife with a 3.5 inch blade. Tip down carry clip. They give you a glass breaker, seatbelt cutter, which I think is pretty cool. Let's see what the action's like. Okay, assisted. Partially serrated. Oh my goodness, and those serrations look like trash. Ergos. Fairly comfortable. Very basic, like gas station-esque looking knife. Let's test the sharpness. It has an edge. That's gone already. Yeah, not super refined edge. It's sharper than that first thing we tested, but yeah, not real great. Serrations don't feel super sharp. It's a liner lock. Wow, that was a really stiff close. Ugh. Centering is not even close. Way off to that side. Blade play, little bit. Maybe I could adjust this, play around with it a little bit. Yeah, that closing is god awful. That's trash. I think it's because it scrapes the side, like it scrapes the liners when it closes. Yeah. So we'll mess around with that a little bit. But hey, you get a pocket knife in this kit. You get a pocket knife. I'm kind of impressed with how much they packed into this less than $30 package. Not necessarily high quality stuff, but I mean, I really admire the idea behind this. You know what? I've got a stick here. Let's test the serrations on this thing. Hooray! Yeah, not a great knife, but oh, I guess we could also check the seatbelt cutter. That is so dull it might actually stitch a seatbelt back together. And this glass breaker feels really goofy. It kind of feels like plastic, which is not going to work. In case you guys didn't know, like metal glass breakers, they kind of work. The best ones are like tungsten or carbide. Like I guess I don't think they have to be tungsten. I think there's other carbide glass breakers, but this one feels like plastic. Is it plastic? If it's plastic, I'm gonna laugh. Okay, it's not. It's metal. But man, it feels like plastic. I think it's because of the coating they put on here. I will say too, not a lawyer or anything, right? But if you are watching this channel and you're a 15-year-old boy who wants to get a pack of survival gear, because I was once a 15-year-old boy, I know that stuff we like. When I checked this out at Walmart, I went through the self-checkout, and they didn't ring me up for like the "Are you 16 or older?" check. So do with that information what you will. You get knives like this, which for a 15-year-old boy might get the job done. The ergonomics aren't bad. They aren't bad, but they could be a lot better. Oh, fuck. I've been recording this whole time. I'm sorry. I thought I paused the video. I took a bathroom break. And I got distracted by knives or by snacks and rocks. You guys want to see something cool real quick? Look at this. I found this yesterday actually. This is a big old chunk of smithsonite, which is a mineral that I'd never found before out in the wilds. So I was really stoked. I found this huge kind of bluish green chunk of it. I was really, really happy with that. Found a bunch of it. We're down in a zinc mine, and smithsonite is a zinc carbonate. So actually, it was a zinc / copper mine. So I found all kinds of cool stuff. Here's another piece of smithsonite. It's kind of cool. You can see some more of that blue. Here's a chunk of some chrysocolla. I also found some malachite. And here is just some zinc ore. See how that sparkles? Isn't that pretty? I should think so. Okay, enough of that though. Let's get back to what we're looking at. So, I think we finished up with the knife. So moving on, that's this side empty. We have a little, I don't think that detaches, I think it just folds out. So let's go ahead and open this up. What do we have in here? We have some scissors. Awesome. Scissors are a severely underrated tool. Actually, maybe not anymore. I think people are starting to realize how awesome scissors are. When I was a kid, scissors were always around. My dad's a veterinarian, so he always had like medical scissors and stuff. Scissors were always part of like our bug out kits and things like that. The best cutting instrument so far. And you even have a little itty bitty ruler on there. So that's cool. Centimeters. Communists. Nah, I'm just kidding. I gotta be honest with you guys. You might hate me, but metric is the way to go. The imperial system just... gosh damn! They really, really love whistles over there at the Ozark Trail land. We got another whistle. This one's a little stainless steel whistle. Get out of your little plasticky prison. This reminds me of when I was a little kid. We lived over in eastern New Mexico. We used to go to the Ag Expo in Portales a lot, and they like all the booths would like give out little trinkets and stuff. And this reminds me of something I would have gotten there. What on earth? It's a double whistle. That's the best whistle so far. Okay, what else do we have here? We have a carabiner. Obviously, this is a weight-bearing climbing carabiner. It is metal. That's cool. It's got a little thingamabob. Feels like it's got a good spring in there, actually. So that's cool. And I was just kidding about the weight, the load bearing. Obviously, I think you guys know that, but you know, gotta clarify. Okay, so there's that, and a manual chainsaw. These can be hit or miss. I would guess this one might be on the missing side, but they are kind of good to have around. I think something that they're good for is amputations, you know, rather than, you know, cutting tree limbs and stuff. You know, you can use it to amputate something. I'm just kidding. I mean, you can use it for that, but I bring that up because I had someone ask me a question about that on a video recently. This thing like slid down the back of my head, felt like something was like scratching my neck. I don't know why I'm still wearing this. I kind of forgot I was, but it feels wrong to take it off now, so it remains. All right, and the other thing that was in there, oh my gosh, how many of these do I have? Good heavens, I probably have half a dozen of these lying around from all the like holiday packs I'd open and stuff. It's one of the Ozark Trail multi-tool things. It's got a saw, it's got little blades, it's got a bottle opener, it's got wrenches. There we go. Let's see, there's a list of everything. Can opener, knife edge, screwdriver, ruler, cap opener, 4-position wrench, butterfly wrench, saw blade, direction and ciliary indication, 2-position wrench, and a lanyard hole / or in parentheses key ring hole. Truly peak functionality. Doesn't get much better than that, folks. Does not get much better than that. And it comes with a nice little faux leather sheath. They probably have millions of those things lying around in the Ozark Trail factories, and they're just throwing them into everything they have. All right, now we get into the good stuff. Looks like this is our shovel. I've been really curious to see what this is. Okay, but we've got some stuff before that. All right, so let's look at this other stuff. Oh ho ho! Like a little Swiss Army knife. Ooh, I don't remember seeing this on there. Oh yeah, 7-in-1 multifunctional pocket keychain knife. I like that orange. It's actually really pretty. And I like the shape of this. Kind of reminds me of like a canoe. Like the canoe pattern of traditionals. All right, let's see what we got on here. A corkscrew, because every survival kit needs a corkscrew. I'm actually only half joking. Corkscrews are actually really helpful for untying knots. A Phillips head screwdriver. And a... what the heck is this? We've got a file on this side. It's supposed to be a nail cleaner, but look how thick that is. Unless you're freaking Hagrid, you're not getting that under your nails. Okay, we also have a can opener that is just about as dull as a politician who's been hit by a train. Yeah, that has no edge on it at all. And a bottle opener. Wow, that is a surprisingly thin bottle opener. Shut up, train! I talked about politicians getting hit by trains, and now there's a train. The government's watching me. Okay. And scissors, I bet? Yeah, scissors. Ooh, I bet these are gonna be kinda ass. Actually, you know what? Not bad. They meet up fairly decently. Okay. Those scissors are actually a lot better than I was expecting. I am pleasantly surprised. And that's what I always hope to happen when I do videos like this. I always hope to be pleasantly surprised by something. All right, and now the knife blade. Whoa, that is funky how it like cants like that. But I gotta be honest, that's like really comfortable. I really like that actually. The sharpness on this simply isn't. But I really like the design of this little knife. Yeah, like that is unironically awesome. If it was higher quality, this is something that I would carry like a lot, legitimately. I really, really like the shape of this knife. I like the tool selection for the most part. That is so comfortable. I cannot stress enough how good that feels in hand. Very unique. This is one of my favorite items. All right, next up we have, here's our ferro rod. I want to see if, water bottle hook. Is that what they're, I don't know what a water bottle hook is. I guess we'll find out. I was seeing if they maybe mentioned if the, what the fire starter with the bracelet was. But this one's a magnesium fire steel. So yeah, you gotta scrape off magnesium and then light it. I think I have one of these from Ozark Trail already. I kind of like the size of this. I like that you kind of get this handle, so that's cool. They do give you a striker here, so that's awesome, with a hex head that can be used as a bottle opener. And there is a this is a millimeters ruler on there. So, okay, neat. That's actually not bad. I do like that they give you a striker so you're not having to like, use the edge of your knife or something, because as we all know, that's not good. They give you 13 feet of paracord, which, hey, paracord, never say no to paracord, right? It's always helpful. Oh, here's a water bottle hook. Okay. Yeah, so you put like your water bottle in there, close that up, and you can attach this to your gear somehow. That's cool. That's cool. I'm gonna bring up my dad again and paracord. My dad is a master of knots. Like, my dad is crazy with his knots. When I was a scout, we did probably every other week. We did knots because my dad's just so good at knots. But I remember going on hikes as a kid, and my dad would always make these like little bandoliers out of like paracord and stuff, and you'd put your water bottle in there. And it was a very simple system where like if you grab the ropes, you could like kind of push them together and release the water bottle, but otherwise they were tight and they were holding the water bottle in there, so you could like drink and let it hang, and really cool stuff. Kind of the same idea as this. Okay, and I think now we're finally to the piece of gear I'm kind of the most excited to see. The shovel. And it does come in a little pouch with a belt loop. This is gonna be silly. Okay, so it comes in multiple pieces. Yeah. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, golly. Oh, and yeah, there is a compass in the handle of the shovel. It's on a metal stick. Let's see if it's pointing north. This one's a little bit off. Yeah, it's pointing pretty much northwest for north. So that's not great. That might be because of the metal handle. All right. I mean, it's a little shithole digger, right? Like, you know, you gotta take a crap in the woods. You can dig yourself a little hole with this. I love they have a bottle opener on the shovel. You come back from taking a dookie in the woods. You dug your hole, then you buried, you know, your excrement in that hole. Down with your shovel. You get back to camp. You're like, hey, Bob, want me to open that beer for you? Also has a saw that's completely non-functional. That's basically a tickler. That's a great back scratcher. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that hits the spot. Oh. They didn't mention there's a back scratcher in here. How dare they? The shovel itself, not a whole lot of dish to it. And, of course, we can't forget, this is not only a shovel. It is also a pick. Hi-ho, hi-ho. It's off to work we go. Oh, that is adorable. That is adorable. Okay, so that's everything in the pouch. What do I think? Obviously, not a whole lot of this is high quality, right? But I wasn't really expecting it to be. I do like looking at stuff like this though, because it just really fascinates me. I don't know why. I don't know why, but stuff like this fascinates me. And I kind of like to look at stuff like this that I know other people are, you know, who probably aren't super informed on tools like this. You know, people are buying these thinking they're getting, you know, bang for their buck. And they're probably not. Although for less than $30, you do get a lot here. And something is better than nothing, right? If you have this in your car or something, it's better than nothing, right? So what do I do now? What's the move from here on out? I think I've decided that I'm going to upload this video by itself. And we're going to do a follow-up testing video because I actually have some more gear from Ozark Trail that I got a couple months back that I was waiting to film a review. If I was going to film, I filmed myself like doing a first impressions on it, but then I was like, I'm going to film the testing of said gear and put it in that same video. I still might do that, so I still have to go and test that stuff, go out in the woods and do things with that. So I'll probably take this and test it at that same time. I'll probably split them up into two separate videos. But something I want you guys to do is I want you to kind of think about everything that this kit included and give me some recommendations on things that you would suggest to build a higher quality version of this kit. I'd be really interested to see what you guys come up with, and I'm going to be compiling my own set of stuff and maybe make a video about kind of what the pros would choose versus what Ozark Trail gives you, right? And of course talk about the price to performance ratio, everything like that. I think that'd be a really fun video. Cheap versus expensive, something like that. But yeah, until then, I'm gonna try and pack all this up. We'll see if I can put this back the way it came out. I highly doubt it. I have a feeling this is kind of gonna be like a tint. It's never gonna be the same. Now that I've opened it once, nothing's gonna go back in here again. Standouts so far, the shovel is just hilarious, so I love that. The Swiss Army knife is actually very interesting. I like the design. Gonna sharpen it up and stuff. This is good. I think that's a good tool. The flashlight is very interesting. Go and get some batteries in there, see what it's like. It's supposed to be, I think it's 150 lumens, 220 lumens. So, that's not bad for a flashlight like this. The bracelet is kind of is what it is. The knife does suck. There's no easy way to say that. The knife does suck. But maybe I'll mess with that and see if I can improve it in any way. Is that everything? I think that's everything. Let's fold this up. Oh, already dropping shit. Okay. It's trying to escape. Okay, so this, we're going to stick you right in there. I'm sorry, that sounded weird. I'm gonna put you there, close it up. Ha ha! We did it. Hey guys, something has changed. So before I finished filming the video, there was a knock at the door. One of my neighbors looking for a dog that escaped. I haven't seen it, so I couldn't help him out. But then, yeah, that distracted me again, and then it got dark. And so now we're filming the rest. We're filming the conclusion of the video in here. Shouldn't be too long. I've had some interesting callers recently at the house. I'll share a quick story. You can skip this if you want to, but some of you might be interested. Wednesday, I get back from work. I pull into the driveway, and I sit in my truck just a little bit, letting a couple of songs on my playlist play through, and this van pulls up behind my truck. And I'm like, oh crap, what is this about? And these two people get out, young people, a guy and a girl. Girl's probably a little bit older than me, the guy's a little bit younger. And they kind of go up to the front door. They don't notice I'm in my truck yet. And so I get out, I'm like, hey, can I help you guys? Turns out they're vacuum salesmen. And the guy, he was a student, he was working this job, as a student. And they were wondering if they could come in and do a demo in the house and then, give me their pitch. And I've worked jobs like that before. Remember Cutco? I've told stories about that in the past. And apparently they told me, they have to do so many demos over the course of so many days, in order to get paid or anything. And so I want to help them out, right? Because I know what it's like to be working those kind of jobs, and you need all the help you can get. So I let them in, and they do the whole, they do the little cleaning. They give me their spiel. I tell them, I'm not buying a vacuum cleaner, right? I'm not buying a vacuum cleaner. A $3,000 vacuum cleaner, not doing it. And of course, the way these sales pitches go, as I refused, they're supposed to go, one of them will go call the boss, hey, they're saying no, and the boss will say, oh, do this, that, and the other, and they come back and like, okay, you know what, yeah, the normal price is $3,000, but because we like you so much, and because we're here today, we can give it to you for $1,400. You can make monthly payments of $60 starting in July, so that's $0 down today. We give you the vacuum cleaner, and you just start paying in July. The whole spill, trying to convince me to buy it, and I'm telling them no, and they know. We're just kind of running through the charade. They're kind of talking to their boss and stuff, and they tell me, well, we've done all of our demos. We're supposed to keep calling our boss, but we can't call him all the time because it'll be too quick. He'll think we're not going through our whole spill. I said, oh yeah, no worries. And so then we just kind of sat in my house, and they just started talking to me about just their life, and it turned into a pretty good conversation. It actually kind of turned into a therapy session of both of them just kind of just dumping on me. The guy is frustrated with school and kind of moving on in the world. The girl, she used to be a stripper in El Paso. She came to New Mexico looking for kind of a change of pace. She was kind of surprised that people in New Mexico are a little bit mean. I told her, well, your first mistake is being from Texas. I'm sorry, but New Mexicans, if there's one thing we hate more than Californians, it's Texans. Not speaking from experience. I have a lot of dear friends in Texas who are watching this video right now. I love you guys. 2 of my brothers are Texan, and I almost love them as much as my other siblings. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that was interesting. They actually ended up staying here for like an hour, just talking, which was kind of cool. But anyways, side story over. Just been a weird week. So, $30 for this pack of stuff. What do I think? You know what? It could be worse. You're honestly getting a lot of stuff for your money. Is it high quality? No. No, it's not. But I can't make any judgments on it until I test it, which we will be doing. And I figured I'd give you guys a little bit of a teaser on the other Ozark Trail product I bought to test, because you guys probably won't see the first impressions video of that for months, because I'm going to wrap it into the actual review. If you know, you know. So there's a little teaser. This should be a very, very fun testing video. I'm really looking forward to doing some ridiculously stupid stuff with this. And when I go and test those, I will also be testing the items in this pouch, but I'll make separate videos. So, anyways, that's gonna be it for today's guy. Let's try that again. That's gonna be it for today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment below, and subscribe. I've been Gideon. Thank you so much for watching. I almost forgot to give a shout out to my channel members. How could I do that? I deserve to be shot. Channel members, shout out to them. These are the members at the cowboy level. We've also got some other members at the nerd level. Thank you to all of them. They're awesome. They do a lot for the channel. I'm blessed to have them. If you want to be a member, you can join. Maybe you too can get a really awesome crown. This is the best part of the whole box. Is this crown right here? This is special. It's like Burger King, but for camping supplies. See if I can lasso my tripod. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Gideon. I'll see you in the next one. Adios.